There we go. Well, how about that? I had a little issue there, and I didn't tune yet, so you're going to have to be a little patient here. As usual, my eyes were bigger than my stomach as far as Sunday morning projects go. I'm making beer. I procrastinated. That's a project in itself right there. And I went and did some practicing. Although I probably didn't do enough practicing, but you know, it is what it is at this point. So anyway, I went to see Billy Strings last night. Fantastic show. Fantastic show. Let's see. So I thought I'd play some bluegrass today, and I'm going to do the best I can. And if it's not going well, then I'm going to switch to stuff that I practice more often. Let's see. Oh, yonder stand the... Oh, this is the one I wasn't going to do. Never mind. I'll erase that. Just rewind for a second. Joy at the start, fear in the journey, joy in the coming home. A part of the heart gets lost in the learning, somewhere along the road. Along the road your path may wander, a pilgrim's faith may fail, but absence makes the heart grow stronger when darkness hides the trail. Cursing the quest, courting disaster, measureless nights forebode, moments of rest and glimpses of laughter are treasured along the road. Along the road your steps may tumble, your thoughts may start to stray, but through it all a heart held humble will level and light the way. Joy at the start, fear in the journey, joy in the coming home. A part of the heart gets lost in the learning, somewhere along the road. A part of the heart gets lost in the learning, somewhere along the road. You'll find that I don't do any fancy flat picking licks. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I think we're drinking. Oh yeah, we're drinking the red ale today. It looks really red in the light. I don't think you can see that part, but the homemade red ale. If y'all ever want any beer and you're in the neighborhood, drop on by. I'll serve you up a pint or two. This is a Mike Cross song. That last one, let's see, that's an old, let's see, I've got Dan Fogelberg and Doc Watson on that one. Some of these I don't have. And Billy Strings, oh, Billy Strings did that song too. And I heard his version, but I don't remember it exactly. So I'm going to have to go back and listen to that. Billy Strings, man, what a guy. He's a very nice fellow, at least he seems so to the audience. And got a great band. And had a great show, great light show too. Elma Turl, she was a beautiful girl, and I'd love to have her for my wife. Well, she's just the kind of a woman who'd make me happy for the rest of my life. Well, my daddy says, son, there's something you don't know. There's something I think you ought to. Well, Elma Turtle, she was a beautiful girl, but son, she's my daughter. Well, Alice Green, she was a beautiful thing, and I'd love to have her for my wife. Well, she's just the kind of a woman who'd make me happy for the rest of my life. Well, my daddy says, son, there's something you don't know. There's something I think you ought to. Well, Alice Green was a beautiful thing, but son, she's my daughter. Well, I bet all around this whole darn county like a buck hunt for a doe. Well, it seemed like every girl I want to marry was a wild old daddy sowed. Well, I went to my mama with my head hung down. She asked me what the matter could be. Well, I told her about my problem, and she took my hand and said, son, now listen to me. Well, your daddy's a fine, good-looking young man, and like an eager young stallion horse. Well, his blood run hot, and you can't blame him for letting Mother Nature take her course. Well, your daddy sowed a lot of wild oats in his day, but you don't have to fret nor bother. Well, your daddy ain't your daddy, but he thinks he is, and you can marry whoever you want her. Alrighty. Now, first time I heard this next song was a group called Sandy Bradley and the Small Wonder String Band, and then the band was a pair of twins. Can't remember their names, but they had a verse about twins, which I don't think I'll do today because I don't have it written down. So, well, let's see. Oh, you know what? That's not this song. Oh, this the heck? I don't know what I'm talking about. This song is a completely different song. You've probably heard me sing this song before. It's by Michael Reno Harrell. It's mustard on hot dogs, ketchup on French fried potatoes. Yeah, gravy on biscuits and cornmeal on fried green tomatoes. If you're cooking a pig, you gotta start about 3 in the morning. If you go to the beach, pay attention to hurricane warnings. Well, you don't order grits, they just come anytime you say eggs. Clear fingernail polish when chiggers get a hold of your legs. Don't drink the moonshine unless you know where it was made. Never stand in the sun anytime you can sleep in the shade. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out to make living easy when you're living here in the South. Honeysuckle tastes sweet if you suck the back end of the blossom. And catfish tastes great, but I don't know a soul who eats possum. If you're planting a garden, a little Ford tractor will do. Yeah, but get a John Deere if you got more than an acre or two. Well, an old tractor tire painted white and placed in the yard makes a quite stunning planter, but don't use the tire from a car. You see a car tire you tie to a rope and you hang from a tree. And tobacco juice works like a champ when you're stung by a bee. These aren't rules, it's just some things we figured out living easy when you're living here in the South. Well, you all is plural. If it's only one, just say you. It's all right to be Mormon or Catholic or Hindu or Jew. You see, the Baptists don't own the South. They just use the name. Iced tea ain't for breakfast, and all barbecue ain't the same. Try to eat lunch where the waitresses all call you honey. Maybe one of these days even Jim, Bob, and Billy will be funny. You see, the fact that people make money bass fishing is simply amazing. The fact that people make money bass fishing is simply amazing. And NASCAR is kicking, IndyCar's acid car racing. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out. And to make living easy when you're living here in the South. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out. Now ain't living easy since you're living here in the South. Don't know who wrote this song. There's a gnat flying around here. Don't know who wrote this song. It's probably older than Doc Watson. But Doc Watson did this song. And it's a bluegrass classic by now. Along about 1825, I left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have gotten through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding that Tennessee stud. I had me some trouble with a sweetheart's paw, and one of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I sent her a letter by my Uncle Bud, then I rode away on the Tennessee stud. Yeah, the Tennessee stud was long and mean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. Yeah, he had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Well, we drifted on down to no man's land, across that river called the Rio Grande. I raced my horse with Spaniards foal that got me a skin full of silver and gold. Yeah, me and the gambler, we couldn't agree, and we got a fight over Tennessee. We jerked our guns and he fell with stud, and I got away on Tennessee stud. Yeah, the Tennessee stud was long and mean, the color of the sun, his eyes were green. Yeah, he had the nerve and he had the blood, and there was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Well, I got just as lonesome as a man can be, dreaming of a girl in Tennessee. The Tennessee's eyes green, eyes turned blue, 'cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. Well, we rode back across Arkansas. I whooped her brother and I whooped her pa. When I found that girl with golden hair, and she was riding that Tennessee mare. Whoa, boy. The Tennessee stud was long and mean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. Yeah, he had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee. Tennessee stud. stirping side by side across the mountains and the valleys wide. We came to Big Muddy, then we floated flood on the Tennessee Mare and Tennessee Stud. There's a pretty little girl on the cabin floor and a little horse colt laying round on the floor. I love that girl with the golden hair, and Tennessee Stud loves Tennessee Mare. They're good horses. Yeah, Tennessee Stud was long and mean, the color of the sun, eyes were green. Yeah, he had the nerve and he had the blood, and then there was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. I'll learn to play that stuff one day. I got plenty of time. Oh, here we go. Well, I hope y'all are having a great weekend. I poured beer yesterday at the tennis. I started at 3. Well, we got there like 1:30 at the Temple Terrace Beer Fest, and so we poured beer for Bell's and New Belgium Brew Company. We had 1, 2, 3, 5 different beers we were pouring, and we poured most of them, mostly into glasses too. And then went from there, got a quick sandwich, and then headed for the Billy Strings concert. Had a good time there too. Honey, gotta figure out where this starts. I had trouble before. Honey, make me down. And I didn't even have it at all, but I got it now. Honey, make me down. Let me go up a little bit. That's a little low for me today. Honey, make me. Honey, honey, make me. Honey. I had it. Make it down, make it soft and low, then maybe my good girl she won't know. Honey, make me down. Pallet on your floor. Yeah, make me down, pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. Then maybe my good gal, she won't know. I'm going up the country through the sleet and snow. I'm going up the country through the sleet and snow. I'm going up the country through the sleet and snow. Ain't no telling just how far I'll go. I got to make my dinner here in Tennessee. Get my breakfast here and dinner in Tennessee. Get my breakfast here and my dinner in Tennessee. Told you I'm coming, you better look for me. Honey, honey, I can't lay down on your bed. You know that I can't lay down on your bed. Yes, you know I can't lay down across your bed. 'Cause a good woman, she might kill me dead. And don't you let my good gal catch you here. No, don't you let my good gal catch you here. Yes, I do. She might shoot you and cut and stump you too. Ain't no telling what she might do. Now the way I've been sleeping, my back and shoulders are tired. The way I've been sleeping, my back and shoulders are tired. The way I've been sleeping, my back and shoulders are tired. Then go turn over, try and sleep else you won't know. Yeah, make me down, pallet on your floor. Honey, make me down, pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. Then maybe my good couch you won't know. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's a song, Doc Watson, maybe. No, probably before Doc Watson. Maybe Jimmy Rogers. But Doc Watson did a bluegrass version of it. Well, I had a friend named Campbell, ate chillin', steep chillin', gamble. I guess he tried most everything low down. He was out tomcatting one night when he started a big fight. Then a big policeman came and stopped him down. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice, stop drinking gin and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Old Bill broke out one day, guess he thought he'd get away. But at the railway station, they took him by the arm. The chief said, I come for you. And Bill said, now this won't do, because Bill Campbell never was my name. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Oh yes, he broke out and over town the fool walked about. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, then I met Bill's old gal Sadie, and she said, have you seen my baby? I told her he was downtown at the can. Little Sadie, she started fussing, went down to the jailhouse cussing, and she says, I come down here to get my man. She's in the jailhouse now. She's in the jailhouse now. So you can understand why little Sadie got thrown in the can. She's in the jailhouse now. Easily distracted. I went out last Tuesday. I met a little girl named Susie. I said she was the sweetest thing around. She started calling me honey, and we began to spend my money. Then we got drunk and thought we owned the town. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. Next day we wanted to go, but that old jailer, he said no. We're in the jailhouse now. Oh, dee lady, lady, oh, lady. Well, lucky you guys, you get to hear all this. This is old Flatt and Scruggs song. You know Lester Flatt and old Scruggs. They used to show up on the Beverly Hillbillies now and then. And there's Lester Flatt. Yeah. Arguably invented the bluegrass banjo sound that it is today. Arguably. Yes, standing on the corner, standing on the corner with a low-down blues, great big hole in the bottom of shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Well, let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Well, listen here, sound, well, I know you run down stocking in a worn-out shoe. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Oh, let let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Down in the wildwood, sitting on a log, finger in the trigger and eye on the hog. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Oh, let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Well, pulled the trigger and they said go. Shot fell over in Mexico. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Yeah, let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Oh, let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Okay. I've played bluegrass for a while, never professionally, of course, but I met some friends up at the Sertoma Youth Ranch, what was at the time of the Thanksgiving Bluegrass Festival way back in the day. And I started hanging out with them, and we'd go over to somebody's house on Saturdays and play bluegrass as fast as we could go. And it got slower the more we drank whiskey, but that's okay. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling, oh, to carry my mother away. Oh, will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, well, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Yeah, will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I followed close behind her, tried to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in the grave. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Went back home, Lord, oh, so lonesome since my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and lone. Yeah, will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Another traditional song. It's probably Old and in the Way or somebody like that. I don't know who wrote this. Might have been David Crosby. It might not. I let out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep last night till the morning came around. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Well, I ran into the devil, babe, and he loaned me 20 bills. I spent the night in Utah in a cave up on the hills. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. He took my $20 bill and vanished in the air. I set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Oh crap. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison babe, the sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend the night in jail. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she's got my child, but it don't look like me. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. The second one is prison babe, the sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend my night in jail. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. The first one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Said I'll run, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Okay. Well, I'm just going to do a couple of verses off of this. This is one of the first bluegrass songs I learned. I was sharing a house with a friend of mine that I grew up across the street from, and I was already playing guitar, and he played some guitar too, but he decided he was going to get a banjo, and so we played this song a lot while he was learning to play banjo. Well, my brother Bill runs a still on the hill where he turns out a gallon or 2. The buzzards in the sky get so drunk cannot fly just from sniffing that good old Mountain Dew. Yeah, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. And then that refuse at our fuse. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. My Aunt Lucille had an automobile, it ran on a gallon or 2. It didn't need no gas, it didn't need no oil, but it ran on that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good Mountain Dew. Yeah, my Uncle Morton, he sawed off and short, he measures about 4'2". But he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. My Aunt June had a brand new perfume that had such a sweet smelling pew. But to her surprise, when she had it in her life, it was nothing but that good old Mountain Dew. Yeah, they called it that good old Mountain Dew, and the man refused it off you. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, the preacher walked by with a big tear in his eyes when he said that his wife had the flu and had an aunt who just give him a quart of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, 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 and the man refused it off you. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. There's an old hollow tree just a little way from me where you lay down $1 or $2. When you hush up that mug, you'll give you a jug of that good old Mountain Dew. Yeah, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and the man refused it off you. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Yeah, I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Alrighty, alrighty. See where we are. Next song is a Bill Monroe song. Don't get more bluegrass than that. Now some folks like the summertime when they can walk about, strolling through the meadow green. It's pleasure, there's no doubt. But give me the winter time when the snow is on the ground. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced the little footprints in the snow. I found the little footprints in the snow. God bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. For I found her when the snow was on the ground. I dropped in to see her, there was a big brown moon. Her mother said she just stepped out, but she'd be returning soon. I found her little footprints and traced them in the snow. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced the little footprints in the snow. I found the little footprints in the snow. Lord, I bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. For I found her when the snow was on the ground. Now she's up in heaven, she's with the angel band. I know I'm gonna meet her in that promised land. But every time the snow falls, it brings back memories. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced the little footprints in the snow. I found the little footprints in the snow. Lord, oh bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. I found her when the snow was on the ground. Yeah, I found her when the snow was on the ground. Okay. It's a song by J.D. Crowe. It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the hollow where I was born, where the cool fall nights make wood smoke rise and fox hunter blows his horn. Well, I fell in love with a girl from town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Clarksville and worked in a sawmill or two. Yeah, what have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave the plow in the field to look for a job in town? Well, I ran off with another man's girl. I ran off with somebody else. The tavern took all my pay, and here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now what have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Well, the geese fly south and the cold wind moans as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my love, I've lost my home, and now I wish I was dead. Yeah, what have they done to the old home place? And why did they tear it down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in the town? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in the town? You gotta end a bluegrass song with that, you know? Oh, let's see. This song by Merle Travis. It's called 9 Pound Hammer. Probably one of the first bluegrass songs I've heard. Isn't this 9 Pound Hammer is a little too heavy for my size, buddy, for my size. Now run, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? I'm going on a mountain to see my baby. I ain't coming back, I ain't coming back. Now roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Ain't one hammer in this tunnel that rings like mine, that rings like mine. Yeah, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Yeah, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? These little short bluegrass songs. About to run out here. Probably stop when I'm done. You know, there's a couple songs I wanted to do, and I didn't see them on the list. Get down, boys, go back home. I shouldn't have the capo on there. feeling so blue, wondering why I left you behind. Yeah, get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how mountain girls can love. Remember the night when we strolled down the lane, our hearts were gay and happy then. You whispered to me as I held you closely, hoped that the night would never end. Yeah, get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how mountain girls can love. Yeah, how mountain girls can love. This is a song Billy did last night. It's a Bill Monroe song. Way down, oh, there we go. Way down in the state of Florida, where the old Swanee River flows, where my sunshine is waiting for me. Way down where the orange tree grows. In my mind I can see the palm trees waving while the moon is shining so bright. I know you love me, but my heart was breaking the night that we said goodbye. Way down in the state of Florida, where the old Swanee River flows, where the sunshine is waiting for me. Way down where the orange tree grows. I want to go back to see my darling, and I wonder if she's still free. To me she's dear and sweet as honey, and she will be waiting for me. Way down in the state of Florida, where this old Swanee River flows, where my sunshine is waiting for me. Way down where the orange tree grows, where my sunshine is waiting for me. Way down where the orange tree grows. See if this one. I don't remember the tune to this one. Let's see. Let me go to my regular list here. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't do this one. Okay, last song. This is a Billy String song. One I actually probably know. He wrote this song back around 2012 when he hooked up with Don Julin. I tell you what, the kid had a rough life. He had a rough life. I ain't slept in 7 days, I haven't ate in 3. This methamphetamine has got a damn good hold of me. My treacle friends have got me to the point of no return. I just took my lighter to a bowl and watched it burn. This life of sin, it's got me in. Oh, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. Well, if I would have listened to what Mom and Pop had said, I wouldn't be locked up in prison, troubled in my head. Lord, I took my little pipe and smoked until my mind was spun. Now I got 20 years to sit and think of what I've done. This life of sin, It's got me in. Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust and a Maggie. Well, sometimes I sit and wonder where my little life went wrong. These old jailhouse blues have got me singing this old song. Well, my life was a disaster, and I feel so ashamed. In here where they call me by a number, not a name. This life of sin, it's got me in. Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust and a Maggie. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust and a Maggie. All right, that's it for today, y'all. Thanks for bearing with me. If you did, if you didn't, I'd be all the luckier for it. But I had a good time, and we'll catch you again the next time around. I won't be here next week. I'm going to be at a festival, the Florida Americana Fest. It's going to be out the Florida Sands Music Ranch, and off of County Road 41, kind of between Dade City and Brooksville. And you should come on out. I'm not playing, but I'll be playing, but I'm not playing on stage. And there's some awesome music going to happen next weekend. Florida Sands Music Ranch. It goes Thursday through Sunday. There's probably still camping available. There's certainly primitive camping available because they got all kinds of room for that. Water and electric sites, I'm not sure, but you can contact Foggy Long Britches. Look for Foggy Long Britches or Sertoma Youth Ranch, or not Sertoma. That's what it used to be. Florida Sand Music Ranch. So that's it for now. You guys have a great day. I got work to do. We'll see you soon. Bye.